So you guys know that the FDA is ordering JUUL E-Cigs off the market.
Good.
What? You think it's good? Why is it good?
Wait, the NBA doesn't allow JUULs? I thought you already can't smoke on the court or whatever.
Yeah. Keep going on that. What are you talking about?
Kobe, get that ring off your finger.
JUULs.
But yes.
No, they won't let JUUL sing the national anthem. JUUL to sing.
JUUL, get the fuck off the court.
Yeah. No more national anthems for you.
JUUL Santana, you too. Get the fuck out.
Why is only JUUL being targeted?
Because JUUL is the one that specifically targeted kids in a way.
Yeah, they were advertising to children.
Like all the flavors, like bubblegum, grape, or whatever. Like the kids.
Wait, what is a JUUL?
A vape, e-cigarette.
E-Cigs, you know the little, it looks like a USB.
Oh yeah.
Very
So
compact.
they don't care about all the Asian guys in Toyota Supras that are fucking up their lungs, but they're okay with.
I didn't see any marketing directly to that demo.
Dude, there's
Supras in general. In 2022, Supra market.
if you're a fat Asian dude with a fucking vape on a ruckus scooter, that's a demographic. That's a vape demographic, bro.
Yeah. I think them dudes are still smoking real shit too.
Maybe, but indoors they're vaping.
Supras are smoking exhaust, baby.
I will
Let's
tell
go.
you this though. I had nobody told me how strong fucking THC is on like the vape shit. Nobody fucking told me that shit. I got blasted out of my butt.
What did you do? Take a bong rip?
Well, so Jaleel White has a company, right?
Jaleel White.
Yeah,
John Urkel.
Yeah, so he hit me up and he sent me some stuff. I was like, oh, cool. And I actually was smoking it here on JK. Right? And so I took a couple of hits, which I thought was completely fine. It wasn't no brand deal. I just like Jaleel White. I think he's amazing. His stories are hilarious. So I was
talking? That's crazy.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's backtrack on that for a second.
Did I do that? Okay.
Your eyes look a little red right now,
Let me
though.
tell you something. Let me tell you something.
That's the Moscow Mule.
So I actually hit it on JK News, and I only did half a day, and this was a while back. And then as I was driving, monsters were chasing me. I was like, what the fuck? And I started getting like,
hella speeding.
I was fucking freaking the
Difference
fuck out.
between psychedelics and weed.
Listen,
I don't know what Jew is hitting, but if monsters were chasing,
So check it out. I was also drinking. I got crossfaded. I got fucked up. I had no idea. This happened, I got crossfaded accidentally twice in my life. And it happened from this shit. Because I thought if I just hit it once and I chill and I drink a little bit, but it's so much more potent. And I had no fucking idea.
it's called a concentrate.
Well, nobody told me, all right? So I was out here getting butt fucked by a monster in my car, drive. Oh God. I go home, I'm laying in bed and I'm under the covers like this, right? And then Mariel comes up to me, she goes, are you okay? I go, I'm fine. And she goes, are you high? I'm like, what makes you think that? I'm crying. Like I'm tearing up. I don't know why, but I'm just like so high out of my mind. And then finally when I realized I was high, it kind of like sobered me up a little bit because I could rationalize what was happening.
So is that a good review for the product or a bad?
And I gotta tell you,
great
man,
review.
some of the best weed I've ever had.
If you want to cry at home,
Hide under your sheets.
By monsters.
Does nobody here has ever used a JUUL?
I've hit one socially, yeah, for
Are
sure.
JUULs more potent than they seem to be or what?
With THC?
You know what the
JUULs aren't THC though.
my personal thing about it is that the thing is like, let's say hypothetically you smoke a cigarette, right? One, there's the action of needing to go to a place that's accepted, and then you have to go through the physical thing of lighting it, and then when it's done and you smell a certain way, that is a thing you go and carry on with.
Yeah.
The problem with vapes is that you can hit it in like an indoor spot, disappears, no smell, easily accessible.
People
no
want to walk
lighting
into
something.
it. That's not a problem.
You can hit it and people don't think you just did something.
Yeah, that sounds
So it
convenient.
actually ends up making you want. It's almost like you smoke 5 cigarettes and you can hide it. So it's way easier. So the same thing with even the weed. With weed, that's even way crazier because that's less accepted than cigarettes. Weed, you used to have to fucking grind the flower, put it in a bowl,
It's a ritual.
smoke it in a fucking giant environment that wasn't gonna make you
For a mile.
And when you smell like weed, everyone judges you even more than cigarettes. So it was like a
Most people
whole
give you
fucking
that.
thing.
That one too. Yeah.
Prior
They
to
don't know, they'd be
COVID,
like, you smell like a skunk.
But then once they invented things like the vape cartridges for weed, that made shit exceptionally dangerous because you could get high and no one would fucking know.
And they have like actual studies where they show that like obviously smoking a vape from e-cigarette is like quote unquote safer than like actual cigarette. But because of the fact that like what Anthony said, you can hit it constantly, people are getting more addicted to it and they're actually like using it way more, so the incidences are increasing, but they still don't have enough studies to figure out like how much damage it's gonna. Yeah, they will soon. But it's
For
like,
our generation, when we all die off, they'll know some shit.
I got buddies that they just started doing it, and then they just every time I see them, they're just constantly.
While you're grappling with them, they're just fucking.
No, these are my non-jiu-jitsu buddies, and they're just.
That's how I am with French fries, dude. Same
That's what I'm
shit,
saying.
dude.
Imagine if you had French fries everywhere you went, and you just kept eating them.
I don't know why I keep gaining weight.
But that shit makes it smells so good. I'm like, is that pomegranate? What the fuck is that?
Well, that's the shit too. That vape shit. Right prior to COVID, I would walk into that shit on purpose, and they would apologize. They're like, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "What you apologizing?" Is that Snicker?
Brings it back.
Hey, what you apologizing for? I'm coming.
Shotgun me.
Dog, do it again.
I'm out.
That ain't gay.
Stick it in here.
They don't even see the vape because you're inhaling it.
Those are my clouds.
Fucking David's on the other side of the vape, like.
You're on the opposite
I was
side.
like, "How are you always high?" I just find people with vapes.
Hey, got a shotgun?
Double-sided ones?
Well, could people actually hypothetically get mad at you that you're getting high off their supply?
Probably.
Like, what's the audacity of that? It's like, bro, what the, you gonna blow to the air anyways? You wasted it, really. I know. What's the
I don't
problem?
get mad if you got high off my supply, but if I was like trying to exhale and you went, that shit would throw me off.
Hey, but I wasn't touching you though.
Yo, we should do that as a group.
I ain't gay. I'm not touching your dick. I'm not touching your dick.
Imagine 9 dudes, right? We do that as a group, and we call it the vape patrol, right? So we don't want any vapes in the air. So then we suck it up for them. So if someone's vaping, we fucking run up to them, and when he excels, we just all swarm up and start sucking up the smoke.
Hey, anybody here from, this is my college days, but this is the most fucking both gay and ghetto shit. When you couldn't afford hella weed and stuff like that, and you would just try to take hits and you try to share that, what you would do, even with your homies, is you would pass the smoke, the second hand high. So you would grab hand, give me your hand, dog. You would grab hands like this and create this shaft, and then, and I'll go, and blow the smoke.
Hey, real quick. Hey, listen. Hey, I'll
That's
say.
the gayest shit I ever heard.
Hey, listen.
And then you take the hand off. And
I'm just saying.
You just
dog.
kiss it.
And then you make out. You take the hand out.
Had nothing to do with
I
weed.
met you later on in my life because I would never have been your friend.
That's not serious.
Hey, let's just say this.
I'm glad I met you before and after you had that tattoo on your shin.
Yeah, hey, I respect you, but listen, we're gonna turn back the time, all right? It's the year 2000. That's fucking gay. And now we're back in 2022.
We're fast forwarding the time. It's 2022. What did you think about Shang-Chi?
That's pretty gay. No, I'm just kidding.
Time stopped.
Hey, we're making jokes about time stuff. We don't say that now. It's straight. That's pretty hetero, bro.
Quantum humor. It's quantum.
That's pretty acceptable.
Yeah, that's pretty
You
acceptable.
think JUULs should be off the market?
I think for kids, absolutely.
In general, no.
For kids, absolutely.
But how can you avoid?
Kids will never have the joy of fucking sucking on watermelon smoke.
But you have to be 18 to buy one, don't you?
Well, yeah, but as a product, aren't you trying to get kids to buy this shit? Because it's who's gonna be fucking using them? Yeah.
But you know what's happening now? Because they're doing those mods with the vape stuff where it blows big smoke. That's now becoming the guy who did magic in high school. You know what I mean? It's like,
see those fucking losers, dude?
It's like, hey, bro, you want to see something?
Tornado.
Or they do the, hey, watch this, guys. Hey, it's a ring.
Make that shit fucking spin and shit too.
Yeah, dude. And then they do a video saying why I can't get white women. Jesus Christ, guys.
But what if FDA is ordering JUUL E-Cigs off the market because they're not buying cigarettes anymore and they're just buying these E-Cigs?
Yeah, maybe this is tobacco lobbying. I have no fucking idea.
So the whole thing's banned. Nobody can get it?
But then Big Tobacco owns a large share of JUUL.
Big tobacco is fucking evil, dude. This should all be off the market, but it won't ever be.
It's like, fuck, man, how are we gonna get people to smoke again?
Yeah.
We need them to get these reds.
But they're gonna. Well, aren't some places trying to make smoking just flat out illegal? Like,
Where?
Whole like places.
Well, in Japan, they have smoke-free cities. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Oh, the whole city.
They changed the law because back in the day,
You think they're
you were
still
able to
hitting
smoke
vapes, though?
everybody. No, you can smoke in designated areas. So like, there's certain cities like what's that one that has all the hookers? Shinjuku, I think. I don't know.
All right. I'll answer myself. Thank you.
There's districts. I think this was like in the like 2014 or some shit. But when you're in a smoke-free city, you can only smoke in designated areas, and it's usually right outside of the trade station. But then you used to be able to smoke up and down the street everywhere. You can't smoke up and down the street no more.
Here's the countries where you can't smoke in public at all. Norway, New Zealand, Uruguay, Malta, Italy, Sweden, Scotland, Bhutan, Lithuania, and the British Virgin.
Italy?
You can't smoke in public in Italy. That's bullshit. I've seen hella fools in
My
Italy.
fucking
smoking.
gondola fucking pilot was fucking smoke. We're trying to have a
Pilot.
fucking romantic evening.
Hold on a second,
This
bro.
motherfucker.
You can't say pilot, Bart. You fall off, dog.
Did you see my license, sir? I can row a boat faster than anybody. Also, I do your plumbing. I do your plumbing and I find a mushroom.
Maybe it's one of those things where like that's what it says on paper, but nobody observes it because of the culture.
Everyone's fucking face here when he said pilot was like,
Whatever you call
My
it.
gondola pilot,
My
dude.
fucking captain. I don't
It
know.
took me 3 years to get this license.
Would it be a driver? Well, is it a driver?
Well, you gotta
boat.
you gotta order.
Captain of the ship, Capitan.
He has goggles on.
Talk about spaghetti or something.
Spaghetti, abbondanza.
Smoking is illegal?
It says you can't smoke in a public place.
Nah, that's bullshit.
Maybe Italians
They're
just
like,
don't give a fuck.
Italy's a private.
I just pictured an Italian guy smoking in front of somebody. Don't smoke in here, huh?